Hey, what is up, guys? Kiri here, back for some more 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. And for this episode, I'd just like to break down a team that I'm going to be using for the first few episodes of Road to Ranked. And first off, we have here Gallagher. So, Gallagher is going to be the consistency unit for this team. It's the support slash utility, and I'll explain to you why. It's primarily because of Invasion Arrow, and if you guys have been playing PvP rather for the past few days, you're going to see how prominent he is, and if you don't have them, you're going to notice how inconsistent you have with your cards. And the reason why he provides so much consistency is because of Invasion Arrow. So what this essentially does is increases the rank of the cards that you and your allies have. So at skill 1, you can do it for one ally. At skill rank 2, you can be able to do it for everyone. And this is so groundbreaking because if you guys have been playing for the past few days, you're going to notice how hard it is to get rank 3 on even a single skill. And Invasion Arrow just bypasses that difficulty, and because of it, you can just get rank 3 ASAP if you have a rank 2 card. And considering this, an Arthur's Royal Sword, if you can push up to rank 2 and you have a single Invasion Arrow, you can bypass the difficulty of having another rank 2 and combining and just immediately transform into a rank 3 skill. But later on Arthur, first primarily on Gallagher, there's the reason why Gallagher is so groundbreaking. And just in case your opponent doesn't have a cleanse or a form of immunity to debuffs, you can always just go for a rank 2 arrow shot, which disables the attack skills for an enemy. And with this essentially does so much for your team, because let's say for example he has a Hauser, that opponent's Hauser is essentially shut down because Hauser doesn't have a debuff immunity alone and doesn't have a cleanse. So if you shut down Hauser's ways of attacking, he's just a potato for the rest of the match, or for the rest of the round rather. Trickery is a good passive because it forces your enemies to hit Gallagher at least once every turn. So that's a card wasted. Otherwise, you get an attack boost by 10% if your opponent doesn't attack Gallagher. Rewrite Light, I suggest going for Holy Ballista at this point because you're not going to be using King for this team. And what this does essentially is deplete the ultimate move gauge of enemies, so that's why Merlin is in the back line, because what you can essentially do if your opponent is ult rushing and you're probably going to go first because this is a high CC team, what's going to happen is you can Holy Ballista, remove the ult gauges of all your opponents, so that's a huge bonus. This is essentially there to counter ult rush teams because those exist. Based from my experience grinding in PvP, I am in Champion 1 for normal, and Platinum in Elite. I'm making a Road to Rank series if you want to check it out. For Elite, there's still a few like ult rush teams available, and considering that it's in the form of Diane and King, it's best to have a Holy Ballista in the back of your what do you call this, in the back of your team, so that you can go ahead and shut down ult rush teams. Next team member is going to be Arthur. Arthur is there primarily because of rank 2 Royal Sword and his passive, which boosts Hauser as well. So you can see like the synergy behind this team right here right now. So Light Pillar, very solid single target skill. You are going to be getting a lot of this 360% Light Pillars. Super solid attack, and overall it secures a lot of kills if you're trying to focus down a single target. Royal Sword, we explained it. This grants immunity debuffs to all, so this shuts down what do you call this? A CS bond. I can't believe I forgot him. Coin shop bond, so that exists as well. King Brom's team, to an extent, if they have unlucky cards, it shuts them down as well. It shuts down Jericho and basically any other unit which relies on debuffing you. It's gonna get shut down by Royal Sword. Again, super solid passive. Do duly take note that HP related stats does not pertain solely to HP. It does include lifesteal as well, so you're gonna have a form of lifesteal in your team, and that's always good. Next is Sever, like the legendary skill. Ultimate skill rather, in the form of legendary. It's very good. It's very good for securing KOs. I have a lot of instances where an enemy is full HP and just trust in the crit chance, your opponent's probably gonna get knocked out. Period. Like, it does so much damage, and if you can, just buy it in a coin shop, improve it up to rank 6, and it's overall just super pleasing. You're gonna love Legendary when it's 6 out of 6. I am currently at 3 out of 6, and I'm loving the skill just as much. Next is Hauser. So, again, Arthur is going to be a human. Arthur's human, so he is affected by the leadership qualities of Hauser. So that means Arthur's gonna get boosted by all his basic stats. Basic stats include attack, defense, HP. So, let's forget about that for a bit. So leadership qualities boosts both Arthur and Hauser, so you're gonna have 2 really bulky units. Because the thing is, you're gonna be buffing, right? Let's just say you have rank 2, so that's 20% increase. This is an 8% increase, and then that's another 15% increase. And Gowther doesn't need that much boost in HP defense because you are going for an HP defense set. So what you have here is an AoE bruiser, a single target which can secure kills, and they're both really bulky because of their passives. So you can see like the synergy behind this team, and Gowther provides so much consistency for this. You're gonna have so much rank 2 Rising Storm if you're gonna pair Hauser and Gowther, and overall it's just a really developed concept. It's a really developed team, good synergy, and the reason why we have Merlin in the backline is because of the ultimate move gauge buff that she provides. Now, why do we need that? Because we can potentially get a lot of ults which shut down opponent ults. If you haven't been playing high rank PvP, there is a significant difference between you being able to manage your ultimate and your opponent being shut down with their ultimate. What do I mean by this? It's essentially, if you guys play Overwatch, it's essentially like an ult trade-off in the high ranks, because essentially your skills are not going to be enough to knock out your opponents. Typically, so it's going to be an ult exchange in elite PvP. If your opponent has a Guild Hunter in normal PvP, it does happen as well, but yeah, back to elite PvP. What Gowther provides in the form of his ult is a subtle, again, it's an inconsistent way of depleting the ultimate gauge of opponents. Well, it's because your opponent needs to have a rank 2 or rank 3 card, which is going to be B-ranked, for the ult control to be activated. Because what this essentially does is it depletes ultimate move gauge by the number of skill rank decreases. So yeah, it's an inconsistent way of controlling your opponent's ult. If you have no choice, let's just say for example you can ult rush to Gowther, then you always have an option to ult rush for Hauser. And if you can ult rush to Hauser, you have a beast. And this combination just provides so much more control that you're going to be able to bypass a lot of ult reliant teams. And so this is the logic behind this. I don't like CC food because if your opponent still has a higher CC than you, after boosting your CP rather, not CC, it does impose complications because you're essentially fighting your opponent without any food. And each person provides CP, just in case your opponent has a higher CP, at least you have a chance to plus 10%. started grinding it. I started in gold last week. Now I'm in platinum. Just using this team, and I can see like a reason for me not to rank up until masters. So I'm gonna get there soon, probably. Go check the Road to Ranked episode. But yeah, that's it for today's episode, and this is the team I'm gonna be using for most of the early PvP Road to Rank episodes. If you guys want to request a unit to be included here, do inform me. I am semi free to play. I am not really a whale, so I just can't build like random units every now and then. I do buy the weekly packs, so that's that. And yeah, I'll try to build it if you guys want to. Otherwise, that's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to sub, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.